Welcome to another travel day here in the province of Phang Nga. Okay, right, so I've just had my breakfast out here outside classic 7-Eleven, and I had, for 25 baht, which is less than $1, I had a really good double shot of espresso and then some like steamed dumplings on sticks. The whole thing was less than 60 baht, incredibly cheap. So we've fueled up, we've got caffeine, and we've got beautiful roads to go on. So let's get on the move and let's get on the road. My name is Paddy Doyle, and this is my little Honda dream, and welcome to Next Level Adventures. Right now, we are attempting to visit every single province in Thailand. We've had some incredible adventures already, but the best part is we're only just getting started. So subscribe and join us as we discover this incredible country together. Okay, welcome back and welcome to the road to Khao Lak. We're just leaving the town of Phang Nga itself. As you can see, you'll know when you're here because it's just unbelievable. A bowl of mountains with a little quaint town in the middle. It's really something else. As you can see, we're low on fuel, so we're going to fuel up. And you know, look, there's a lot of interesting things along the way, including just endless amounts of nature and incredible scenes. I mean, look at this bridge we're going across right now, over the Phang Nga Bridge, as it says here. And you know, we've only got to do 100 kilometers to Khao Lak. So my plan is to go slow, stop off, show you some cool stuff, enjoy some cool stuff. See what's open, see what's not. I mean, what a beautiful bridge that was, Jesus. And yeah, we'll go to Khao Lak, which was, as I said in the intro, heavily impacted by the terrible tsunami quite recently as well. So we'll go learn about that if the museum's open. Hopefully it is. If it's not, don't worry, we'll have a great day. Going from one side to a province to the other. If you were traveling around in a minivan or on a bus, that would be a boring 2-hour ride. But when you've got a little Honda, you can take all day, happily. Stopping off, saying hello to the Thai people. Sawadee-ka. Looking at what they're doing, enjoying how they're living, and soaking it all up at 30 kilometers an hour, even though my speedo doesn't work. Trust me, we're going 30, and this is a 50 zone. So strap in. Buckle in. You don't want to fall off this baby, otherwise you might have a grazed knee. Here we go. Left Phang Nga or right to Ranong? Well, I think we want to go right because we definitely don't want to go back to the town, even though it was beautiful and I will be back. Not today. Onwards into the ginormous mountains in the west. Okay, I took a wrong turn and we're in the countryside again, like the proper countryside. Wait a second, there's a man doing push-ups on the side of the road. Wow. There was a sign that said waterfall and I was like, oh, but it said 5 kilometers and it's been about 20. So it's either like, you know, so dry that it's not visible, or I drove right past it, or, you know, I just didn't pay attention to this road very much because the views are so, like, look, every time I go around a corner, I'm like, oh my God, look at this. There's a nice little cafe here. Can I turn right here? I do want to have a drink as well. Jesus, look at this. This guy's got a little camping setup here in the middle of nowhere. And some sort of cafe. You see that? Over there, look at that view. We came over those mountains to get to here. Behind those mountains is Phang Nga. Is it open? Yeah, it looks open. Let's park in the shade. You see this a lot in northern Thailand. These teepees. Little morning breakfast area. And then in there will be the toilet, bathroom, shower thing. And this is the view. Whew. Sawadee khap. Are you open?
Yes.
Okay. Can I have a Manao tea? Manao chai?
ชามะนาวนะคะ
Chai cup.
Tea hot or
Cold ice. That would be lovely. Thank you. Okay. Well, we'll have a quick pit stop here. Enjoy the view, and then we'll get back on the road. Oh, nice lemon tea. Delicious. It's not bad getting lost in this province, I tell you that. Chok tea. Normally when I go province to province on the big roads, yeah, you know, my bike's fully loaded and then I find a place, take the side boxes off, take my backpack off and just go with whatever's in the basket, maybe a small bag, and that's it. But when we go off-road and the bike's fully loaded, she can make a little bit of a racket, but here we are, look. I think it must have just rained here because it's quite wet. And I don't know where this is going to go, guys. I'll keep going for a few more minutes, we'll see. I think there's a waterfall. I think. There was a sign way back that way, but I don't know. Let me just get down this hill and then I'll be able to talk to you again in a second properly. Got to concentrate here, get the good line, figure it out last second and just commit. Sorry about that. Okay, there's a bike and some kind of settlement down there. They've made a bridge out of, yeah, let's pull over here. They've made a bridge out of plastic piping. Wow, this looks proper sketchy. Okay. What do you reckon? I've walked on bamboo bridges, I've walked on wooden bridges, but this is the first time I've walked on Thai plumbing pipe bridge. They're basically plastic pipes covered in mold, lots of gaps. This might be the stupidest thing ever. Oh, I see someone. Sawadee khap. Very confused Thai man. Oh, there's a giant ant. Oh, there's a few giant ants. Ow! You see the broken one? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to carefully turn around. So like this looks like it used to be a cafe or something. But like halfway across the bridge, it just looked proper sketchy. Also, I could see the Thai guy over there, and he was like pointing at someone else, pointing at me. So I don't think I should be here. Maybe they're like growing drugs or something. Because we're out here, I mean, that road went on for ages. This would be a safe place to come if you wanted to get up to mischief. Also, every time I go on a bumpy road, this thing breaks. The way that these side boxes are designed is they're strapped, physically strapped to this with no suspension or anything. So any kind of heavy load on this nut, when the bike goes, it always snaps these nuts. And this one's snapped. But not for the first time on this trip. And it's a really easy fix, to be honest. Anyway, let's just let's go to Khao Lak and let's see if the museum's open. Okay, we made it to Khao Lak Beach, and wow, this is the longest beach I have ever seen in Thailand. It just goes on and on, seemingly forever, in every direction. And the one place that I found a road to get to the actual beach, because it's covered in 5-star resorts, there seems to be some sort of really nice blessing going on behind me. There's a group of monks and a group of Thai people, and they're praying and chanting. It's very peaceful, and I have no idea if that's connected to the tsunami or not. But remember, there was a lot of people lost their lives along this beach on that day. This particular beach really felt the full force. Alright, so now we're in Khao Lak, the main area on the giant, enormous stretch of beach, and I've come to visit the Tsunami Memorial Museum. Now, it's quite small, and I've gone in. There's a 300 baht minimum donation, and all of the money goes towards supporting the children and the families involved with what happened here, so feel free to donate more if you wish. And it is depressing, interesting, and strange to relive it, because we all remember where we were when it happened. And remember, it happened in Boxing Day, and we woke up to the news, you know, day after Christmas, that there was a huge tsunami just off the coast of Sumatra, and the wave had devastated parts of Indonesia and massive amounts of this side of Thailand, PP, Krabi, and up here in Phang Nga, Phuket. But the biggest devastation was here in Khao Lak. And the museum is graphic, you know, there's bits and pieces in there that obviously I wouldn't ever put in the video. Over 5,000 deaths, and the most interesting part of it, other than learning about how tsunamis are formed and what are the danger signs, which I think is really useful to learn about, the most interesting thing is this ship. This is a navy ship or some sort of police ship that on the day that the tsunami hit, it was 2 kilometers out to sea, and the wave was so big in this area that it just picked up the boat, smashed it onto the mainland, and it ended up here, you know, a good 600-700 meters inland. They've built this really beautiful looking memorial area out here, which I think is the location for their yearly memorial service that they hold here. This was the epicenter for Thailand in terms of destruction, in terms of deaths, and you learn inside there about all of the nationalities. And the sad part is there's I think over 1,000 unidentified bodies that just went missing and never got shown, never turned up, which must be that must be really hard to take. So yeah, the Memorial Tsunami Museum. So far, I'm looking forward to staying in Khao Lak. Obviously, it's steeped in history, beauty, nature, and everything. But yeah, sorry, I'm just a bit flustered after that museum. If you come here, you'll feel the same. Trust me. Okay, we're about to enter the Muay Thai training camp, and don't worry, the whole next video will be dedicated to my experience here. I'm still not fully aware of how long I'm going to stay here, or how long it takes to make a good Muay Thai training video. Might take me a couple of days or more. I really want to get to know the sport and not just punch a couple of bags, you know, because it's a big part of Thai culture, and the training school we're going to is one of the most regarded and one of the most highly rated, or so I've heard. So I'm completely, like, I have no idea what to expect. I don't know what it's going to be like. Oh wow, this is it, guys, look. Wow, it's massive. Look at all the punching bags. Wow, there's like 6 rings. Oh, that was a nice noise. Alright, so after a long day's driving and adventures in Phang Nga, I've arrived at Rawi Muay Thai. And I'm going to be doing a Muay Thai training camp for a few days, not like a month or anything. But I'm going to be documenting that in the next video. I've just checked into my room, it looks amazing. I'm going to have a great time here, so just stay tuned for the next video because that's going to be really interesting. We're going to get a sneak peek into the daily routine and what it's exactly like when you do a Muay Thai training camp. If that's something you're interested in, then stick around for the next video. Actually, I might join the workout if I can, because I'm kind of in the mood to shake my booty to some music and punch some bags. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.